Welcome, and looking at the US dollar here, and just looking at this particular count through here, the current bounce we've got back above the 80 here appears that we'd be looking in a larger sort of triangle pattern through here. But anyway, our main point is that while the market's above 80, then it's positive and it makes the euro softer as well. We're looking for some type of corrective pattern, and we'll be looking at this leg here in 5 or 3 waves. So as we move into here, we're looking at an A and a B and a C for the first leg up. It appears we've got 5 waves here, so we should see a correction in 3 waves, retesting the 80 and then moving up there again from that. So that's our sort of main focus at the moment. And the 5 waves count quite clearly as this here. It's an alternative wave 3 just here, because wave 3 in here is a little bit like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for 1, back for 2, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's only, so that can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 just for the third wave here. But either way, even if there is another push up, we've still looking for an ABC, basically a new high up to 80.30, then a retest of 80 through here and a push up. But it is positive, so it makes the euro slightly negative here as well. So we were looking for a little 5 waves up here the other day for wave 5 that's come in, and this move down through here. If this 137.20 here that was our target yesterday, if that's breached now, then we'll have a larger bearish pattern unfolding down through here. But it does appear there's a little 5 wave structure up through here, so it can move up from here as well. So let's just drill in for that. The countdown here that I've got from this particular high up here is a little bit unclean as well in terms, but I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here for either, well, pretty much the A wave, the B wave here, which doesn't really fit well either, and then a little 5 that doesn't fit quite well either. So it's a little bit unclear. It's not quite there, and yet we have a reasonable 5 wave structure up through here, and that can move up from there, but that low would have to stay in place here. So that 137.20 is something to watch out for. So in terms of trading long, you want to be at 137.50 as a nice solid support, because if this is an impulse wave down here, it will correct back up here and trade above here. But if it comes back and develops support here, tests like support like this here, tests it here, and then breaks up to make a new high, then you can go long from that point there. So they're the 2 points to watch out for. The Australian dollar is still no clearer really. It's clear in the bigger picture in terms of support on the 90 would see further upside, and a break of 89 here would see further downside. The bias is bearish simply because, well, it's under 90 and we've got a series of lower highs here in play. The count that we can see here it would be a likely A wave up, a B wave, and a C wave hitting this trend line or even a bit higher, and then rolling over and making new lows from that point there. But we just got to be careful. We just need to allow this to play out and mature in here, because we just need to work out if we've got this A, B, and C down through here. It's just unclear. There's nothing we can really do or say about it. Sometimes things are clear and sometimes they're not. It does appear that we've got a little 5 wave structure up through here, so we can push up, but like I just said, we may end up getting this A, B, and C here, and then rolling over down this way here. So we just still need to be a little bit patient. It's not like it's a big deal anyway, because if we do get support up here on 90, then we'll be looking at a really strong third wave to the upside. And copper is moving to the upside, and the S&P 500 is moving to the upside. So this can run with those markets as well. The Euro Australian here is looking a bit sort of weak from the 155 high here. We've got a sort of clean 3 waves down here. This can also be 5 waves down too, in terms of 1, 2, 3 across for 4 over here, and then working lower from here. So that's something you can watch as well. Support on the 153.80 or the 153.72 here, nice solid support, would see you further to the upside. But if that's not the case, make sure you got a retested support on those numbers. Otherwise, we'll be looking for this to roll down here further. Now, if it does roll down here further, then we'll be looking at 5 waves from this high up here, the 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 to here. Then we'll get an A, B, C coming back into the main supply area and then down from that point there. So just be mindful of that and allow those to play out as well into setups. Now, all the yen crosses, we can have a look at this is the US dollar yen here, and you can see that this is running with, just in the bigger picture here, well, look, it's just running with the S&P 500, so, you know, it's moving up. We're looking at the S&P 500, be looking at a correction in the next session, ABC in the next session, so this would be doing the same as well. So allow that to fold out, then look for support on 102 and then trade up. The Australian yen is the same as well in its move up through here, so looking for an ABC back into here, then up for that one. The pound yen is also the same as well that we follow, so we were looking for this low here to come into play. I was looking for it to come a bit lower, as you know, but that sufficed. We sort of called that yesterday, and then was also looking at this 5 waves up and a 3 wave across, and then further upside to take out these lows here. So we're looking to gain a small position on 170, then 171, and so forth to the upside there. This little move up through here, should spend a bit more time on it, but basically up for 1, back for 2, the 3, the 4 and the 5. I haven't really worked all this out either, and it can go a bit high, but the main thing that we're looking for in the S&P 500 and the yen cross is some clear corrective pattern that we can use to go in and buy off, and that's probably the next session. And the euro yen is the same as well, that we follow. So just looking at this as an A and a B and a C here now, in line with the pound yen, and also looking for 140 here for a bit of a pullback in here. But once again, the 5 waves to the upside here, and yeah, and you can see the strong 3rd wave in here, yeah, and a 4th wave here. So the 5th wave, sure, it can go higher, but like I said, we're just waiting for that, some type of correction here. How far it will pull back, we're not sure, but you know, you'll know the correction when you see it, and that's the main point there. Alrighty, that's that. Cheers.